How you doing, baby? All right. Sorry, I'm trying to get the jams right. All right. So in my previous video, my premiere video, if you will, I talked about what I'm gonna do on this channel, and what better way to get it poppin' than kind of like the crossing point where my breaking point, was my last semester at college. That really made me want to do a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna just give you the full coverage, right? I'm gonna start. First of all, coming out of high school, I really wanted to go to Berry College. It's a private school in Rome, Georgia. That's very hard to get into. Very few negras. But I love the school. It's a beautiful campus, lots of opportunity. I got waitlisted. So that was like, dang. So I had to apply to a whole bunch of other schools when I was really putting all of my eggs in one basket. If you are going into college right now and you're watching this video, do your applications early. I know your mama nagging at you constantly about it, but she will. And I can't stress enough how important it is to get your applications in early, because you don't want to get waitlisted. You don't want to be like nervous of not getting in, or you're not getting notified in enough time to get back into school, like etc. etc. So that's tip number one. But I ended up applying to University of West Georgia kind of like last minute, but I did visit the school and I was like, it's really nice, it's diverse, it's not too far away from home to where I can come home. It's like 2 hours, but it's also not so close that my mama can come knocking on the door when I'm doing stuff I shouldn't be doing. But I really liked the school, so that's where I decided to apply and got in. And so freshman year, first semester was a breeze, okay? Like, I was like, what is this? You have to take like the intro class for your undergrad that tells you about the school and everything. And then I took just intro classes, intro to psychology, English, things like that. So of course, you know, the grades weren't that hard. It was just like reiterating what we learned in high school. So then second semester, it was already a rough patch because my dumbass decided to take economics. Now, if you're mathematically inclined or you're about banking, accounting, all that, please be a business minor. And I look up to those who do, because that's not for me. Like, I really struggle in those classes. I tried to take accounting this past semester, had to withdraw, because first of all, the lady spoke about this much English. You see that? That much. And she was talking hella fast. Hello class, I just want to talk to you about y'all. What? No ma'am. Hell no. I gotta go. I can't do this. And so I was already worried about credits. So each semester I've taken 12, except for this past semester. So it sets you up well if you take at least 15. I mean, the max you can take, I think, at the school is 18, if I'm not incorrect. But to have some cushion in case things go wrong is great, because then you don't have to worry about missing credits or graduating later, etc., etc. So take that into consideration when you're signing up for classes. Like, think about, ooh, maybe I might not do well in this class, but let me add another one just to make sure. And then if you find out it was easy, now you just get the extra credit because you made the good grade. So it's just a bonus. But then second semester, so everything happened, right? So I made bad grades, and I was involved with someone that was a compulsive liar, and I was in a really bad place. And there were just some days, like, when I didn't even want to get out of bed because this was my first love. You know that. You know how that go. I'm already like, I'm head over heels, and he was distracting me from what I needed to be focused on. And of course, I mean, by the time that I got out of that like funk of being in that lust and actually getting out of a relationship, your girl's grades were done. It was in the trash, in the garbage. And so I basically just had to come clean to my parents. And I also had applied to be a resident assistant. So you have requirements in order to be a resident assistant. Little did I know, even before you start, they're gonna check your GPA per semester before you start working. So like, I applied in the fall of 2016, went through the process, but they'll check your spring 2018 before, or 2016 before you start in fall 2017. So spring of 2016 was not too good. So when they checked, they were like, we are revoking your application because you're shit. And I was like, oh wow. And that was like the August before I was about to go to school. So then I had to come clean to my parents, which is horrendous, because obviously you get a surplus of money when you do resident assistant jobs. Like, you get discount on your housing, you get a monthly stipend, you get, like, it doesn't like, when you look at it, like, a lot of people say that it's not that much. I'll take cents, okay? I'll take 50 cents to go towards my tuition. Okay, I'm trying to get everything that I can. Scholarships, if you want to donate $5, Cash App down below. Like, I don't know who wouldn't take any sort of help when it comes to tuition, because it's way too damn expensive to just be doing nothing, to just be taking out loans for the rest of your life. That's not for me. But then basically I got back into like this funk where it wasn't even about like a relationship or anything like that. I couldn't motivate myself to get out of bed. Like, I was struggling to see where my goal was. Like, coming in, I knew what I wanted to do, okay? I was gonna follow in my grandfather's footsteps in the psychology field. I was gonna have my own practice, da-da-da-da-da. And I still want to do that, but I'm just not sure, like, the specifics. And I feel like that should be coming into play now that I'm a sophomore. Sorry. Anyway, but it should be coming into play now that I'm like a sophomore going into my junior year. It shouldn't be this hard. Like, at least I feel like it shouldn't be. But, you know, everyone goes through their issues, and I'm trying to come to realize that, because I feel like sometimes you're a little hard on yourself when you're family and you have people around you who expect things of you, and you also expect so much from yourself. Sometimes you just need to take a step back and realize, hey, it's not, you're gonna make it through. So that's really what happened this past year, is just me losing my way a little bit, and now I'm trying to get back to finding what I'm gonna do. You know, I have set some goals, right? So obviously this past semester didn't go so well, and I reapplied to be a resident assistant, so I got to take it away again. So I know that HR lady's sick of me. Done see my name twice, had to email me twice saying, hey, like, can you get it the fuck together? Because you did well on your job interview, but we can't accept this. Like, what is it? These are trash grades. So, of course, I'm going to apply again. Third time's a charm, right? So I'm going to apply again and see how that goes. But just for the future, right, to get the ball rolling the way it needs to be rolling for Asia Amon Bauer, I want to get involved, you know. I'm going to try some clubs, BSA, you know, Black Student Association, if you didn't know. you know, maybe check out what else there is to offer, student government, stuff like that, because I feel like doing that, you connect with people who know what they're doing, and you have an availability to network and reach out and have better, like, people get to know your name, and now it's like, hey Asia, I thought of you when I saw this, and now you have opportunities. So obviously that'll help, and then it'll also help me academically. Obviously, when you meet people who are smart, usually. I mean, I hope so. And hopefully that can be something that I can reach out to them with, study groups, using my resources. You know, I've never been to the UC, I'm sorry, I'm talking about my campus, but if you go to West Georgia, the UCC is a university campus center, and it has the tutoring center, which is to the right of mailing services, and I have never been in there except for the free food. And that's gonna have to change, because I sure don't. I always mail my professors, and I feel like I do the minimum in trying to get help and assistance, but I need to do the max. If I'm struggling, I need to be putting in the work to find help. So I'm gonna be changing that and just staying organized. I've always kept an agenda of some sort, so that's not an issue. It's just using it. That seems to be the issue. I'll start really well first semester, and then that collects dust. And so that's gonna have to be something that I change, you know, prioritize my time. A girl loves a good fiesta, I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, pretty nasty parties, okay, I'm there. But you know, sometimes you gotta take a step back, right? And be like, hey, there's only 3 weeks in a month, and I've been out 10 days. That's a lot of days, okay? Every weekend, if you start the party on Thursday and you go into kickbacks on Fridays and you go into this party on Saturday, first of all, you're wasting money, because I know you're buying alcohol, cigarettes, or something like that, etc. So it's wasting money. You know, you need to I need to prioritize my time. I'm not talking about you. I mean, everyone needs to, but I need to prioritize my time and figure out what's going to be the best for me. And hopefully I can just grow from that. I can learn some things, you know. This is my last 2 years, and I'm not going out bad, okay? I'm gonna get a diploma if it kills me, alright? But, you know, thanks for listening to that's a little taste of, you know, the college struggles that I was going through. And if you can relate, please comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel now that it's on and popping, you know. And thanks for checking in with me, Asia B.